Hello, welcome. Thank you so very much for clicking on today's video. I greatly appreciate having you. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 10 reasons why I think you should buy a Kindle. So today I decided to make a video where I talk about all the reasons why I think you should buy a Kindle, aka like my favorite things about my Kindle. And I think these are gonna be ways to like help you convince you, because if you're here, it must mean that you just need a little bit more convincing to buy the Kindle. I have the Kindle Paperwhite 2021 edition in 8 gigabytes. If you're curious as to exactly which Kindle I have. Let's get right into the video. Let's start with the very first reason why I think you should buy a Kindle. The very first reason is it's going to save you money in the long run. So you may be thinking, Yarisa, how is me spending 140, 160 plus, depending on which Kindle you get, going to save me money in the long run? This may be the Delulu talking, or depending on what you're kind of getting the Kindle for, it could be like genuinely going to save you money. So for example, if you are someone that lives in an apartment or just lives in a really small space, or just can't afford to spend over $15, or if it's a hardcover, like $25 on a book, buying a Kindle is an investment. Yes, it is a little bit more upfront. The 140 is obviously way more than just one single book. But if you buy the Kindle and then you go on Amazon on your phone through the website and search up whatever book you're interested in, 90% of the time, they're going to be cheaper than the actual physical book. Obviously, right? It makes sense. But there is books that are the same price as the physical book to the ebook, so you can just choose if you'd like to just get the physical books. Also, another thing is when you buy books on Amazon, there's like this point system that I honestly don't know what the points are called, but every time that you buy books, you get points, and you can then use those points to save you money on the ebooks. So for example, I think I bought Binding 13 for free because I had points to use, and I ended up getting it for free. One of the books in the Knockbound series, The Things We Never Got Over, I think I bought for like $2 because I had points for it. And that's happened like numerous times where when you buy books on Amazon, it gives you points, and then you can use those points to then just buy an ebook for cheap, for like $2, $3, $5. And for me personally, a physical book is $15. You've been able to get an ebook for $5. That's saving you money. Also, the biggest selling point on how you can save money with having a Kindle is the Libby app. I can easily talk about this app for 30 minutes. I love the Libby app. So if you're not familiar and you don't know what it is, basically you have your public library and you have an app. The most brilliant concept ever. So you have the app, download it for free. It's called the Libby app, and you can use your library card number to log into the Libby app. And guys, let me tell you, it took me forever to get the Libby app because I was so scared on calling the library and getting my library card number because phone anxiety. But I got the courage one day and I did it, and I called, and the way that it took like 30 seconds to be like, hey, can I get my library card number? And then they just asked for my name and like my date of birth, and then they told me, and then I put it in the app and immediately had access to hundreds of books for free. I was like, oh my god, Jadisa. I became so hyperfixated on the Libby app because I was like, there's all of these books for free. Of course, it's a library, so that means that you borrow the books and you only have so much time to borrow it. I think you were giving like 20 something days, and as a slow reader, that is plenty of time to read the book. And they also have audiobooks. Guys, I literally am obsessed with Libby app. It is for free. Of course, there's books that have really long wait times because, you know, they only have so many copies, and especially if a book is going viral. But still, I noticed that even if it's like a 2-week hold or a 6-week hold, I noticed that it never really is that long because majority of the people I think return the book before the expired date. The Libby app has become easily my most favorite way to get books and for free. Like, that concept is incredible. I can't believe it. So this is your sign to, if you don't have the Libby app, I highly recommend. Seriously, invest in a Kindle and you can get all of those books on the Libby app for free. For free. So that is the first reason why I think you should buy a Kindle, because it's going to save you money in the long run. The Libby app is going to be your best friend. The second reason why I think you should buy a Kindle is because how convenient they are. This thing literally fits in my pockets of like my sweats or my pants, like whatever I'm wearing. 90% of the time it fits in there. It fits in all of my purses. It's not that much bigger than your phone. Like, when you really look at it, it's that much more wider, so you can literally just carry it so easily. It's lightweight, so it's not heavy in your hands. The way that this little puppy is so slim and lightweight, it just makes it so convenient to take wherever you want. Say for example, you're going on vacation and you're just like, oh my god, but I want to take all of these books. I want to take 4 books with me. Am I going to read 4 books in a week on my vacation? Probably not. But I feel comfort with taking all of these books, and you're like, I can't because I don't have enough space. You do not have to worry about that with the Kindle. If anything, I take more than enough books with me on this Kindle because I can. I love traveling with it because, again, of how convenient it is. I have taken it with me to every single trip that I have gone on since I got this. Honestly, that was one of the biggest selling points, was when I travel on plane, I don't like to take a lot of books with me. Again, it just takes up a lot of space. And there's another reason that I'll talk about later, and that was one of the biggest selling points, was traveling with this is so damn easy because of how light and small it is. Like, it's a piece of cake traveling with this. It's a piece of cake. The third reason why is the battery life on this is incredible. I charge my Kindle, I would say, once every 3 to 4 months, and that is me reading, I would say 4 or 5 books within those months. The battery life is just incredible, and after 2 years it hasn't changed a bit. Like, the battery life, like the battery health, hasn't changed at all. I would say it's exactly the same from when I got it 2 years ago. Then the fourth reason, and this was a huge selling point for me, is the light mode on this, or just like the light on the Kindle, and the dark mode option on this Kindle. So one thing that I was like struggling with before having a Kindle was wanting to read in bed, but not wanting a light on to bother my boyfriend when he's trying to sleep. Even though I've gotten like the little clip to like put on your book, like it would still bother him because it is still relatively bright. And so then I just like wouldn't read. And another thing is, when I'd be going on the plane, I did not want to be the one person with a light on to read when everyone else is trying to go to sleep. So when I knew that the Kindle had a dark mode and a light mode, I knew that it was going to be so convenient, and it is exactly that. So very briefly, this is with the Kindle on. So you swipe down, and I like to have it like halfway, or like right now I have a little bit less than halfway. Also, the other feature is the dark mode. I use this probably just as much as I use like the regular, if not more. I think I might use the dark mode more because it's in bed. I'll read like a couple of chapters before bed, and I absolutely love the dark mode option because it's phenomenal. Literally, it does not bother whoever you're sleeping with because it's not bright. It doesn't hurt your eyes. It helps you kind of like wind down and go to sleep because it's not super bright and in your face. So this is my favorite feature, is having the dark mode. It's amazing. It's so lovely. Like, reading at night is my favorite thing to do with my Kindle. So that is just easily one of my favorite things about this Kindle, and was one of the biggest selling points, was the dark mode, the light mode, and just the fact that you can like change it around depending on what setting you're in. And I also love the feature that the Kindle is like matte, so when you're out in the sun and the sun is on your Kindle, you have no problem at all seeing the screen as if you were with your phone. Then to the fifth reason why I think you should buy a Kindle is it helps you read faster. I don't know how to necessarily explain how that is. I've seen people on TikTok do like the little challenges where they read on their physical book and then read on the Kindle, and they do the math to see like which one they were able to read more of, and the Kindle ends up winning. I don't know if it's because like it's a screen, I don't know if it's just because it's like so easy to just like click to the next page. But as a slow reader, finding a way to read faster is a game changer. 100% of the time when I'm picking up a book, I always try to see if I can read it on my Kindle for that reason too. For one, it's just so convenient that I can read it in bed at midnight and not have to worry about bothering anyone. But also the fact that I can just read so much faster on it, I just love it. It's incredible. How many times am I going to say incredible in this video? This is making me laugh so much. The sixth reason that I have on my notes, it says, don't know words, not a problem. Because it literally has a built-in dictionary. The fact that you can press on any word that you don't know and a dictionary will pop up. You can even have your Kindle on airplane mode, which is insane. You do not need Wi-Fi to use this tool. I'm gonna put my Kindle on airplane mode. Also a tip, a way to help your battery life last way longer is putting it on airplane mode. So put it on airplane mode. Then let's say that I don't know the word, let me just pick up a random one. Compiled. I can literally press on the word and the dictionary pops up right there. But for the dictionary itself, I think it's so cool that you don't need Wi-Fi to use the dictionary. Like, how does that work? It's just built into the Kindle already. That's incredible. Then that takes me to the seventh reason. I really hope you didn't see that spit that just came out of my mouth. I'm so sorry. Say you're like Yeri-san, but I just love highlighting on my Kindle. I love writing in the margins. I love just writing and highlighting. Being able to highlight, yeah, and write notes, yeah, on your Kindle is amazing. I highlight more on my Kindle than I do on actual physical books. Or what if you love to highlight on physical books and you like the idea of being able to highlight on your Kindle? You get to do both. And what's amazing, before I show you how to do it, what's amazing is if you're like, but I want to be able to look back at it, like with the book, you know, you get to literally go through the book and find it on there. Obviously, you return the book, you're not gonna have access to it, but in a way you still do. If you have the Goodreads app, you can link your Goodreads to your Kindle, so everything that you highlight and everything that you note in the book will be saved onto into your Goodreads, even after you have returned the book. To make sure that this is correct, because I am putting this on the internet, I went over to my Goodreads. This is in the My Book section. So as you can see here, it says Kindle Notes and Highlights, and it will show you every single book that you have ever highlighted on here. So let's say this first sentence just hit my core. You know, whatever that feeling you get that makes you want to highlight, you press on where you want to start, you drag the line, and then wherever you let go, it's going to highlight on its own. And then as you can see, it says undo, note, or share. But what I like to then do is then just press note, or not always, but sometimes I do. And then I'll write a little note like, oh my God, this hit my core. Or if you're like, no, I don't care to highlight it, then you can just easily do that again and undo it. The eighth reason is no blue light is in this bad boy. So that means that you have no strained eyes and no headache. I love that feature so much, especially because like I said, I read a lot while I'm going to bed. So I don't have to worry about the blue light actually like waking up my brain even more. I think that's why I love reading this before I go to bed, because it helps me go to sleep, especially when I have the dark mode on. Dark mode and no blue light, it's like a nice little wind down before bed, and I love it. Okay, the ninth reason is it has, well, the one that I have has 8 gigabytes. Me personally, I like to listen to audiobooks on my phone, but if you're someone that does want to listen to audiobooks on your Kindle, then I would recommend the 32 gigabyte. But if you're curious as to see which Kindle will work best for you, the 8 gigabyte will be enough for just books because it holds 2,000 to 3,000 books. And I believe downloaded too, because I researched more into it and I think it's even downloaded. That concept is wild to me. You're telling me you can have 3,000 books downloaded on your Kindle? Like, that's the max amount? That is crazy. And also when I was reading into it, 8 gigabytes is on the Kindle, but the Kindle uses 2 gigabytes for software. Supply that dictionary. And so it's 6 gigabytes. So that's with the 6 gigabytes. It's a 2,000 to 3,000. That is crazy. I've said that I think in every single one of my Kindle videos, but it's still so, I know I have, but it's so wild to me. I can't believe that. That also takes me back to, if you're someone that's in college or lives in a small space and you want to read however many books your heart desires, you don't have to worry about the Kindle not being able to hold all those books. So knowing that I can then have thousands of books and new books on my Kindle in this one little teeny tiny skinny Kindle is crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so that takes me to my 10th and final reason why I think you should add to cart and place order to this Kindle. I mean, not to this Kindle, to your own Kindle. This might be silly to you, but it's not silly because it makes me happy. It's because you can decorate your Kindle and customize it to however you'd like, and that alone is enough reason for me to get a Kindle one. Maybe no, it's not. Let me be for real. Let me be for real. At least for me, if I was just needing another reason, you being able to put stickers in the case on the Kindle, that should be enough of a reason. It really should. There's a hair and it's bothering me. Now look, you may be like, Yarisa, seriously, that's your last one? That's because you just needed a 10th one. Sorta, but no. Listen, let me walk you through the process because it's gonna happen to you even if you're someone that's like, no, that's not gonna happen to me. Like, I'm not gonna care about that much. And if you do care about it, then good thing you're here. Me, personally, I was like, let me just get a case. I just need a case because if I were to drop it, God forbid that happen, let me protect it, let me get a case. Then I went to the lake and scratched the screen and I was like, I need a screen protector. So then you're gonna get a matte screen protector. And then you're gonna have your screen protector in your case and you're gonna be like, that's it, I'm not gonna give in. I'm not gonna find another way to spend my money. And you're gonna be like, let me get a pop socket. It's only like $10 and it makes it easier to hold in your hand. It makes it more comfortable. No, it's gonna get to you too. You're gonna find adorable stickers that you are just going to have to put on your Kindle and it's gonna make you so happy. Watch, it's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. Oh man, I just had to change your battery. That just goes to show how much I've been talking. I went through a whole battery. That's not that crazy. I've done it a few times already. Back to what I was saying. Then you're gonna be like me, where I currently have a whole ass Kindle holder that's going to be, that you can attach to your bed frame so that you literally don't need hands to have it held up, and a little Bluetooth clicker that you can then just like be under your sheets, have the clicker in your hand, have it held by the stand, and just click, 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 read away. It's gonna happen and you just gotta let it happen. It's fine. It's so much fun to then curate stickers to then put them on. Like, tell me why I am a ripe 22-year-old buying stickers and being excited about stickers. It's pretty freaking cool because it's just so much fun. It just brings some joy and happiness to my life. So that's the 10th reason, because you can decorate your Kindle and you can just have fun with it. I love it. I love being a girl and putting stickers on my Kindle. After all that yapping, I hope that I have convinced you to buy that Kindle. Honestly, the 11th reason is because you deserve it. Because you deserve to have happiness. It sounds silly, but you deserve to have happiness. You deserve to be able to buy yourself a gift, and you deserve to have that pure displeasure of opening up something that you're really excited about and using it and being able to read. You deserve to be able to read and find a way to just heighten that experience and that just pure pleasure of reading. That's the 11th reason, because you deserve it. Because why not? You should invest in yourself, invest into your hobby, invest into your happy time. And honestly, buying my Kindle has been one of the best decisions that I have made, and I hope that you buy it after this video. And if you do buy it after this video, please comment down below, because then that would just make me super duper happy, because then I know that then you found a way to just make you happy, because this bad boy makes me happy. That is it for today's video. I hope that I didn't talk your ear off, because I know for damn sure I talked my ear off. Thank you so very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. I hope if you come back, please. Bye.